Hello and welcome back to Netball Central. Sorry, we just had a problem with our microphone. Thanks for tuning in to Bar TV tonight. My name's Brittany Carter. And we're ecstatic to be able to bring you this huge clash between the ERNA Hawks and the GWS Fury in the Opens of this Samsung Premier League. We're up to round 11 with just 4 rounds, including tonight, to go before we hit the semi-finals. And so far we've seen the Hawks score 3 unanswered points in this opening quarter. On this show court in front of us, ERNA, who are in second place, are just 1 below top spot, but only 1 above third and fourth. So a win tonight would push them into that top spot, providing whoever is there does not win tonight. And GWS, who are in 7th place, can still make the finals, but they need some luck to come their way. They need some of the teams to lose, and they also have to, of course, win some games themselves. Tonight would be a good starting point for them if they try and push into the top 4. On the other courts tonight, up on court 1, we're also streaming the game between the Sutherland Stingrays and North Shore United. So you can switch to that stream if that's the 2 teams that you're looking for. On court 2, we've got the Panthers up against the UTS St George Sparks. And that leaves court 3 with the Central Coast and Manly Warringah Sapphires. Court 2 and 3 aren't live streamed, unfortunately, but I'll try and update you with their scores in each break. And let's just run through the lineups that we've got on the court in front of us. For GWS, obviously in the orange, white and grey, Jenny O'Keefe, their coach, has selected Angela Freddick, a goal shooter, Abby McFadden, goal attack, Jamie Mann, their captain tonight, in wing attack, Megan O'Keefe in centre, Ashley Weir in wing defence, and up in their circle defence, we've got Michelle Calderara in goal defence and Mallory Jansen in goalkeeper. And for the ERNA Hawks, Jenny Webster, their coach, has selected Alicia Cairns in goal shooter. Kira Austin comes back into the lineup after a stint in the under-21 Australian team in Botswana, where they picked up a silver medal. It's a pretty good pairing in that shooting circle. In wing attack, we've got Georgia Marshall, Emily Keenan in centre, Jay Rickard-Bell in wing defence, Jess Grant and Maddie Lakajev in goal defence and goalkeeper. Maddie filling in from one of the other teams, the ERNA Hawks look after below. And Emily Keenan, their centre, is their captain tonight. Our umpires, you can see Emma Davey just skirting behind the back post. Arm up now with a whistle. And the other umpire on the closer side of the court to the screen would be Bronwyn Adams. Doing a really good job to keep the play fair throughout this whole tournament so far. So the Hawks have sprung out to a quick lead. Oh, good work. Austin wasn't sure that ball was going to get to her, but Alicia Cairns managed to snatch it and put it through the hoop. Jade Rickard-Bell. Oh, she's been out bolstered. McFadden offloading to Mann, and now O'Keefe, edge of the circle, is feeding into Freddick, a player who was in New Zealand not so long ago, representing New South Wales in the N-Swiss squad. Plenty of support coming from the ERNA Hawks bench. Little tip to it from the keeper. That was the work of Lakajev. Freddick in front. Oh, lovely shot. Round the hoop twice before it decided to pop through. Keenan quick to start off the centre. Keenan looking for an option. And Jess Grant's pulled up with a mistake. She was out-muscled out of a ball before. Looking a bit tired already. McFadden, who was part of the Panthers lineup, who won the championship last year, in goal attack for GWS tonight, switching clubs. Keenan, quick to the wing attack. Now Austin will take a baseline shot and push the Hawks to 10. Oh. Really good contest happening between Mann and Rickard-Bell in wing attack and wing defence. Freddick, quick offload, pass back to Mann. O'Keefe in the pocket. Austin up and in. O'Keefe with the GWS centre. And contact call given to Mann. Freddick passing back to the captain. Finding some space with those long arms, just on the edge of her defender. Some talking being done between the two ERNA defenders, trying to work out their game plan. Quick feed from Keenan to Austin. Little clap. She's happy with her performance there. Abby McFadden working hard with the dodge to get that centre pass. Now Mann will give back to Fadden. Caldera has been pushed into off bounds. Out of bounds. McFadden in front, little way out. Chasing the rebounds. Frederick pushing through two defenders. They smile at each other, know they've been outsmarted on that one. And the Fury are fighting back here. You can see Julie Fitzgerald's just snuck in at the back to watch this game. Coach of the Giants in the Super Netball this past season just gone. McFadden adds to the tally. Within 2. 3.5 minutes of play in the opening quarter. Desperate calling being done between Ash Weir and O'Keefe. Frederick. Big sigh. They know they've wasted that opportunity. Good to see such passion. And Kira Austin's on the ground. You can see some of the other games happening up on court 2 and 3. Shot missed by Kira Austin, but she made a very desperate attempt for the rebound. Was able to recollect it on the other side of the post. Keenan with the centre pass. Goes backward. Rickard Bell will give it back to Keenan. Now Marshall to Austin. In the pocket, Keenan. Feeding into Cairns, who puts it through the net. Hawks up by 4. O'Keefe to man. Frederick back to man. O'Keefe looking to put a big pass over her head, but instead she offloads to Madden in front, who gives it to Frederick and up into the hoop. Delay in play. Cairns. Oh, lovely goal. Little way out in front. Just popped over the edge of the hoop. And Jenny Webster's yelling hard out at her Hawks. The coach moved up from coaching the under-20 Stingrays side last year. You can see her in the blue shirt. Jansen to Weir to man. Weir back to McFadden. Man now looking to offload to Frederick. Top of the circle, O'Keefe feeds it to McFadden. Baseline shot, pops just off the edge. Recollects, finishes off the job. So you can see Jenny Webster just next to the stairs in that blue top. I was mentioning her before. And we've just seen the end of the first quarter. The Hawks up by 2, 15-13, and there's Julie Fitzgerald back up on our screens with, looks like a New South and Swiss colleague of some sort. Heading off to another court, it seems, as well, sussing out the talent on show here. So the Hawks are up by 2. Might just take a quick look at the ladder for the Opens. So this is the ladder as it stands heading into these matches. You can see Manly are up at the top with 1 point in front of the Hawks. Should Manly lose to Central Coast Heart tonight and ERNA win, they'll push into top spot. Should ERNA lose and the UTS St George Sparks beat the Panthers, the Sparks will leapfrog the ERNA Hawks into second place. And if ERNA and both the UTS St George Sparks lose and the Sutherland Stingrays beat United, they'll push into second spot and leapfrog the other two. So there's a lot at play going on with this ladder. It's very close in the Opens competition. You can also see the Central Coast are just out of the top 4 by 2 points. So if they win and Sutherland and UTS both lose tonight, they can fight for them on those last 2 positions in the top 4, just based on goal difference. And team talk's being done about the first quarter of play. The Hawks are up by 2, and we'll be back with the second quarter as soon as they're ready. The scores from the other courts at the quarter break. The Stingrays are leading North Shore United up on court 1, 15-10. You can still swap to that game if you are supposed to be watching a friend or a family member on court 1. We're streaming that live as well on Bar TV. On court 2, it's 3rd v 8th, with the Panthers down against the Sparks, 18-9. And on court 3, the Sapphires are beating the Heart 16-4. The Sapphires in first place and the Heart in 5th. But on the show court, the Hawks are up by 2. And we've just been checking out the lovely cake that GWS have got up in that room. You can see it's got nice orange sprinkles around the edge. We're just debating whether it might be chocolate or carrot cake to fit with the orange theme. They've posted a nice photo of that on their Instagram. If anyone's listening, feel free to come down and bring us a piece. It's about dinner time. Kira Austin feeding edge of the circle to her partner in Cairns. Partners in crime, partners in shooting. And they've scored the first point of this second quarter. Weird sort of desperate pass from Freddick to Mann. Edge of the circle, Mann will get the ball. Feeds it low to Freddick. There's a bit of a way out, but it's no problem. 1 point in it. That was fantastic work by Talanoa, who's moved into the goalkeeping position. We've seen some changes to GWS in the break. Maddie McCarthy is now in goal defence. And Petty Talanoa is now in goalkeeper. No changes to their attacking end. There's been no changes to the ERNA Hawks. Popped in the end. Just rested on the edge of the hoop, giving us a bit of suspense. Great effort from Rickard Bell. Just slightly in front of man for the centre pass. Oh! G's Cairns did well to jump on that. She tried to feed it into Austin, and the pass was a bit wayward. They've recovered it and finished it off with a point. That'll be the difference in this game, being able to fix any mistakes. As well as sticking to the game plan. And fast work in the midcourt. Both these sides have great shooters. We'll see another mistake force a turnover with the Hawks baseline free pass. And throw in. Keenan to J. Rickard Bell. Marshall and Weir were scrambling after it. Marshall. Talanoa, last-ditch effort to intercept and pushes the hands into one of her players. GWS turnover. Overarch of the back and just popping it up. Freddick, their best shooter and their biggest target. Austin finding some space on the edge of McCarthy. And they're in front by 4. 10 minutes till half time. McFadden stuck on the edge of the circle. Freddick jumping out and inwards with a split stance. Now ERNA Hawks have lost it. Keenan just unable to get to that pass. It's a bit out of her reach. Oh, great work by Freddick to pull that back into her clutch. Up and over. Freddick just popping backwards, finding space on the other side of the hoop. Austin. Weird little side pass to Marshall and a pass back just to get closer to the post. Get another free shot here. Keenan, hand to it, unable to pull it in. O'Keefe's come up with it. And she's got it to Freddick, who's under the hoop. And Maddie Lakajev for the ERNA Hawks is doing all she can. It's not good enough at the moment. They're still being able to get the ball to Freddick. And we've just seen the other goalkeeper for GWS, PT Talanoa, coming up with an intercept. End-to-end action. McFadden trying hard to dodge, but Jess Grant's all over her. And Freddick seems to be the target, the one that's able to get free. Up and over. O'Keefe's on the end of it. Quick work between her and Freddick, but the pass from Freddick wasn't great. Forces them backwards into the in-court, and now they're just trying to gain back court space. Edge closer towards the hoop. McFadden misses her shot, and Freddick's just put her body on the line trying to recoup the ball. 21 all, it's very tight. GWS have really come back in this second quarter. Now here come the Corks. Lovely work by Austin. That's another for Alicia Cairns. The Hawks are up by 2. 5.5 minutes to play till the big break. And Ash Weir does well to force the ball back into GWS's hands. But in the process, it's come out of play. Quick work between Marshall and Austin. And they'll do the triple. Offloads to Cairns underneath. Marshall to Cairns, quick pass. Got through Talanoa's hands. And now it'll squeeze through the edge of the hoop. The deficit's 4 as McFadden fights for the ball at the centre of the pass. Up and over to Freddick, but Lakajev's there. Grant, long ball to Marshall, who tries to emulate the same when passing to Cairns. Too much oomph. Big, strong shoulder pass from Talanoa to O'Keefe into the midcourt. And GWS have made light work, dodging past the ERNA defenders in the centre. Great feed, O'Keefe to Freddick, picking the best option. And it's got them the points. Here Austin doing well in attack and defense. already represented Australia at such a young age. Just been travelling overseas. And I'm sure Jenny Webster and the ERNA Hawks are very glad to have her back. Great shooting by Fredick, with Lakajev's back to her. Kira Austin doing a lot more of the work now, although Cairns has done well to get a baseline position. And they push in front by 4, 2.5 minutes before half-time. O'Keefe to McFadden in the pocket. Mann pushing forward onto the edge of the circle. Pass back between O'Keefe and Fredick. Fredick up and in. It's a lot more GWS supporters that have stuck around or turned up for the Opens game. There's plenty of people in orange for the under-20s just before this. And in that game, the ERNA Hawks got up. The end score on the under-20s, 57-46. Sandy Attard would have been pretty happy with her girls. And 5th spot beating a 2nd place team. And if this continues, the Hawks could make it 2 from 2 tonight, very early in the match. May see some changes to GWS in the break. Less than a minute to go. Abby McFadden in front. Swish, lovely shot. Keenan's down. Might be hurt. We've got held time. She's done well to pick herself back up. You see Cairns, baseline. Unable to push the Hawks in front to 30. We've got 30 seconds on the clock. Some desperate work between Talanoa and Weir as we count down towards half-time. Quick work here, Fredick offloads to Mann on the edge. Oh, great work by J. Rickard-Bell. But they've given the ball back to GWS. She must have been offside. McFadden, they'll have to be quick here. Mann. There we go. Too much hesitation to get another shot in. We see some high fives between the ERNA Hawks players. Obviously happy with how everything's going. And they're up by 6, so they're doing well. Just see the breakdown of the scores. ERNA in front for both of the first and second quarter by 2 goals. And we might be able to bring you a video now of Rob Wright that we couldn't play last week. We saw Julie Fitzgerald up in the crowd before. Well, Rob Wright was the other coach for New South Wales for the Swifts in the Super Netball. And unfortunately, he's going to depart the team very shortly. He's decided to give it away. And this is his last message to Swift fans.
Rob, thanks for talking to us. You've decided to step down as head coach of the New South Wales Swifts. Can you give us an insight into why?
Yeah, look, not an easy decision for me at all. My love is absolutely coaching, and it's what I love doing more than anything. And you know, probably as this role has evolved over time, like it becomes more and more management than actually on-court coaching. And I always think, give me a court more than an office any day of the week. And look, I want to get back to absolutely being back on the floor, coaching day in, day out. So that's really the reason.
Of course, it's never an easy decision to step away. You've had such a wonderful history with this club.
Yeah, not easy at all. Like it's a terrific club who have supported me. I've been here now eight years. So yeah, it wasn't an easy decision at all. But I actually think it's probably the best thing for me. And if I coach really well, I think that makes better players. And if I'm not coaching well, I'm probably doing them a bit of a disservice. So yeah, not easy, but I think the right call.
We've spoken a lot about the Swiss 2020 vision. Of course, we had a very exciting year with such a wonderful young and talented squad. Do you think the team are still on track for that success?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the group that's been put together, super exciting. I really think it's truly the most exciting group in the competition, and it was always a long-term vision, and I see that's nothing's changed for me. It's an incredibly good group, and I can't wait to see what they do in the coming years.
Now, you've been with the Swiss, as you said, for 8 years. There's been some amazing achievements down that time. Can you give us a couple of highlights of your time at the club?
Oh, gee, there is so many. Like, look, it's just a wonderful place and a wonderful club to be involved with. Certainly, the players that I've got to work with over the last eight years and the support staff in particular have been incredible. So that's a highlight. But for me, probably the greatest highlight is seeing our fans turn up in droves, the Red Army, whatever you like to call them, the world's best fans, have just been there through thick and thin over this time, and yeah, they've just been unbelievable. So heading next door every week to play is always a highlight. So every time we get on court, just a privilege. So there's a couple, but there's new highlights every week at this club. So yeah, I'm going to miss that.
Here we go, quarter 3. And it starts with a mistake already and a turnover. We've seen 3 changes made for the ERNA Hawks. Taylor Davies has come on at wing attack. So they've bolstered the lineup with a super netball player. They play with the Giants this season gone. Laura McLaren is in goal defence now, and she's pushed Jess Grant into goalkeeper. And Maddie Lakajev, onto the sideline. And we've seen Georgia Marshall come off to have a rest. GWS, however, remain unchanged. You see McFadden getting a hand to it, forcing a turnover for GWS. She'll need to push up though. She's going to make herself any use in attack. There we go, McFadden. O'Keefe. Pass back. Over the top, trying to get it to Mann. But McLaren, hand to it, forcing the ball out, disrupting the play. That was pretty easy for Frederick to push through. Would have liked to see some more resistance from Grant and McLaren. Oh, good pass, O'Keefe to Frederick. Strong shoulder pass. Mix up between Austin and Davies, and the ball pops into the Fury's hands. Well done. The balance and effort it took to stay in the court for McLaren then was phenomenal. Just paused, ready to serve. And the Hawks bench are yelling very loudly out some directions. Quiet now as we stuck the camera on them. And that's where the noise is coming from. Keenan, captain tonight. Davies to Austin. Back to Davies. She'll give it to Cairns. Edge of the circle at the top. We're doing well in defence. Austin offloading to Cairns. Might have been better just to take the shot herself. It's come away though. And they've got an extra point to their tally. McFadden, big stomp. Frederick trying to give it to Mann. But her and Rickard Bella in a good contest. McFadden, lovely shot. Says, give it to me, I'll do it. Nice quick work between Austin and Keenan. Little way up, left-hand side. Cairns on the rebound. It's fallen out of her hands. Laughing at the disappointment from the ERNA Hawks. Oh, big sigh. Weir, McCarthy, McFadden. Now O'Keefe, back to McFadden. Inside the circle. Freddick doing well in the air. Straightens up, takes the shot. Less than 10 minutes before the last break. Man, long pass to McFadden, other side of the court. Quick work between her, Freddick, and there. McFadden now. Austin, shoulder pass to Davies. She'll return the favour. Loopy one back to Austin, who finishes it with a point for the ERNA Hawks. Look at the score, we're back within 3 now. Turnover. Hawks ball. Straight and long. Nice use of the bounce pass. Keenan in the pocket. Forced back into the midcourt. Now they're desperate to keep it in the court. It's ended up in their goal third. They're really taking a scenic route this time, the Hawks. Cairns in front. They've got it to her in the end. Pushing it back to 4. Sandwiched and out-muscled. GWS forcing a turnover. O'Keefe, McFadden, quick work to Freddick. Left-hand side of the body. Another shot. Or another chance to ready herself for the shot, rather. 5 points in front now. They've pushed back 1. And that's not a terrible mass in play. You can see the Hawks are up by 3. McFadden looking to make it 2. And 6.5 minutes. So just remind you of the other scores happening around the courts. Up on court 1, the Rays are leading United 30-22. Well, they were at the break. The Sparks were up over the Panthers 31-22 on court 2. And on court 3, the Sapphires in first place, beating the Heart, who are 5th at the moment, 33-24. We'll update those scores after this quarter. You can see the Rays, the Sparks, the Sapphires and ERNA. Those top 4 teams have been very strong this competition. And for some teams it's been a really unlucky draw because they've had to face all of those 4 back-to-back. Just the way that the draw turned out. Five and a half minutes and 3 in it. Fury. Freddick in front. Make that 2. Hawks centre. Quick off the start. Taylor Davies trying to keep it in play after it slipped out of her hands. It'll be a GWS throw-in. And they want to use this opportunity. Little fakie into O'Keefe from McCaffey. Weir. Talanoa. Back with Weir. Mann. Ball over the top of Rickard Bell to McFadden. And she'll get a shot now, although offloading it to Freddick. This will make it one different. There's just one goal. Dividing the two teams at the moment. Nice little touch from McLaren. Although GWS have picked it up again out of the handiwork of O'Keefe, popping it back into her orange teammate's grasp. And she almost fell out of the court. Working hard to get the ball back there, Mann. Freddick split stance. Offloading to McFadden. 36 all. GWS have done really well to come back here. And now it's all systems go. Fantastic work by Talanoa. Working hard up the left-hand side of the court. Freddick. O'Keefe feeding back to Freddick, but McFadden taking the pass or shot. And with that split stance, she's lost her balance, Freddick. Now in front. And in front in the game as well. They lead by 1 point, the Fury. See Jenny Webster shaking her head. She'll be unhappy the Hawks have lost their lead. 2.5 minutes to go. This third quarter. In front by 2 now. Can hear the Fury supporters. Pretty happy with what's going on in front of them. Talanoa doing well. Almost getting a hand to it, but definitely disrupting the play. Kira Austin with a chance now. Edge of the circle to Keenan. Austin is pushing out. One difference. GWS lead. McFadden working hard off the ball around the post to find space. Good work. Bounce past to O'Keefe. And some frustration happening at that end. ERNA just trying to work really tough in defence to get the ball back. And GWS are frustrated by those attempts. Cairns missing the attempt, but regathering the ball, and somehow it ends up in Austin's hands. O'Keefe to McFadden. Freddick. Bounce pass to Mann. Returns the favour. Oh, lovely goal. They make it 40, the Fury. We've got less than 20 seconds on the clock. Davies up and over to Austin, but she's moved out of that space. Talanoa picks up the ball. Last-ditch effort from Weir to get the ball up into the attack. Falls outside the whistle. So you can see there's been a huge shift in momentum in terms of points scored. 6 points difference. The Fury were up that quarter, having been down by 2 in the opening 2 quarters. And we're going to bring you another little video from Netball New South Wales. Angela Freddick, who's playing in goal shooter for GWS, was one of the athletes that got to go to New Zealand to compete with the N-Swiss team in the Super Club tournament. And they did very well over there. And this is her with Taylor Davies, who plays for the UTS Sparks, just talking about their experience probably midway through the tournament.
Seeing that it was my first international game as a player is something that was really exciting to me, and getting out there was such a valuable opportunity, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the competition.
Yeah, it was my first international game as well, so it was super exciting to be out on the court against players that have been playing for ages, so that was really exciting. And to get on the court with girls who are in the Swiss and the Giants is just really, it's amazing.
So I think because the competition runs with unlimited interchange, which was really good, so we got to throw out a few different combinations and play with a few different players, and with that the intensity is still kept to a pretty high standard.
Yeah, I'd say the same because we don't play rolling subs, we weren't used to it, but it was really awesome to just try it and see how it goes. So yeah, we got heaps of combinations on, so it was really fun. The highlight of my trip so far is just hanging out with the girls. We've got such an awesome bunch of girls that haven't really hung out together before, so we're really bonding really well.
Yeah, it's really nice to see that everyone can just come together, not having spent that much time as a group together, and being able to just become friends both on and off the court is really valuable to us.
So this afternoon we're playing the Jaguars from South Africa. I'm just really excited to see what their flair's like. So they're from South Africa, they've usually got a different style to us, so playing against a different country with a different style will be heaps fun.
Yeah, like Taylor said, all different countries have a different style and they all have their own flair, so it'll be interesting to see how we match up against them. So it'll be interesting to see the physicality of the game that might increase, and just to get out on court with the girls will be another great opportunity.
Last 15 minutes of the night. Every game counts now as we head to the finals. There's only 3 weeks after this before semis hit. And not only are points but confidence crucial from these victories. Freddick, first to score. She's been a big reason why GWS have been able to turn around their luck in this game. They were down by 4 at halftime, 29-25 the Hawks led. And now they're up 3 points. Make that 2 with the handy shooting of Kira Austin. Just looking at the other courts, something really bizarre is happening because at 3/4 time, all 3 games had a 9-point difference. The Sapphires lead the Heart 48-37. Stunner of a goal by Fredick just there. The Sparks are leading the Panthers on court 2, 41-32. And another really weird twist. The Stingrays are leading North Shore United 41-32 on court 1. So 2 scores the same. All other 3 courts here tonight, 9 goals different. It's a freaky moment. Something weird going on with the numbers tonight in the maths. But here the difference is 2. Fredick doing well to jump on that loose ball. Although we've seen Keenan pick it up. Oh, and there's been an umpiring mistake here. GWS weren't happy about that. The crowd yelling about Keenan being offside. Although they've got the ball back now. Order is restored. That was fantastic work by Fredick, going over the top of her head to collect that ball. And they're in front by 3. Davies to Keenan. GWS happy about another one being added to the tally. That's fantastic work by O'Keefe. And the supporters let her know it. Have seen some changes made to the ERNA Hawks side, with Emily Bills coming on in goal shooter. So we saw Alicia Cairns come off. She was a bit taken out of the game in the 3rd quarter as GWS worked out how to defend her and limit her chances. Taylor Davies moved into centre and Keenan into wing attack. And GWS remain unchanged. 8.5 minutes left in this game. Frederick in front. Pushing the Fury further in front. By 5 goals they lead. This will be pretty significant if they're able to hold on to the deficit. Remember, the Hawks are in 2nd place and GWS are in 7th. It's a big difference on the table. And should they win, this will be GWS's 2nd win in a row. Last week they beat UTS by 2 points. And that was a really big win when you consider where UTS are on the ladder. Again, one of the big 4 powerhouses in this competition. Up by 5, can they hang on and make it 2 massive wins in a row? McCarthy, ball was out. McCarthy forced that turnover, did really well to get her arm to the ball. And they're quick now, GWS trying to head up through the midcourt. Just taking a second to go back and recoup their options. O'Keefe. Well done by Kira Austin, winning the ball back for the Hawks. Davies, Austin, Davies again, pass back. Offloads to Bills. Reduces it to 4. Man up and over to O'Keefe, who does the same to Freddie. Right hand side of the post, straightens up, puts the ball through the hoop. 5 points again, although this is an ERNA Hawks centre. In the pocket, Davies. Kira stuck for an option, trying to give it to Keenan. We'll pick up a free pass. Up, back to the shooter. And now Austin, right-hand side of the post, baseline shot. Takes it back to 4. There's a lot of yelling being done by both sides. Davies has come up with it. Rickard Bell to take the pass. Shouldered to Bills. McCarthy, the difference. Hand to it, disrupting the play. Austin. Within 3. This is a very tight game. GWS will have to be really careful not to lose their lead here. The Hawks are coming back strong. Through Austin, carrying the load. This is their centre, GWS. Hanging on by 2 points. Man, McFadden. Falls backwards. McFadden able to hang on to it with some good defence by McLaren. And Frederick will be given a shot. Back in front by 3. 3.5 minutes. Oh, fantastic work, McCarthy. Came on in the second quarter and has done a fabulous job in defence for GWS ever since. Here we go, offloads to Bills. In front. Back to 2 points. 3 minutes of play. Seems like a world in netball time. McFadden, fake shot. A real one couldn't make it in. And she'll give it another chance. Back to 3. Keenan, Bills. This is what the Hawks are so great at. Quick score. Quick points. Able to run down a deficit very fast. GWS. Long bomb back into the midcourt. And they'll lose it here. ERNA will get a throw in. Two minutes to play with. Keenan, McLaren, Austin. Davies, mistake. ERNA will be giving it back. Austin with the shot. She's made the difference. 1. We have 1:30 left in this game. Round 11. Including this one, just 4 left before the semis. And GWS doing well to hold the ERNA Hawks out. Just disrupting the play, delaying a shot. They need both points tonight. Neither will be happy with the draw, but that's what we're at. 53 all, less than a minute left. This is incredibly tight. You cannot get tighter than 53 apiece. And it's all on the line. Some loud yells of disapproval from the crowd about the decision. We've got 20 seconds on the clock. Here go ERNA. Can they push in front by 1? McCarthy. The pressure is no. It's so tight. They'll be disappointed here if Bills gets this in. 6 seconds of play. You can tell how disappointed they are. And that finishes up this amazing game of netball. And the Hawks actually won that quarter. 15-12. Incredible game. We'll grab a player and bring you a wrap in just a moment. We've just seen an incredible finish in the Opens here on the show court. The ERNA Hawks getting up by 1 over GWS. You'll stay in second spot after that game. Must be a relief. It was looking very tight, Emily Keenan.
It was super tight. It was a really up and down game. And I'm just really proud of the girls that we fought so hard to really come away with a win by 1 point right at the end. So very happy.
And you were down after the third quarter. What do you say as the captain to say to the girls to try and bring their spirits back up and try and steal the game back?
I think for us today, like we've had a few weeks leading into this, we haven't been at our best. So today was all about composure for us. So when the times got tough, we just went back to that composure, back to our game plan that we know really well, short and sharp, and working on circle edge to get into our shooters.
We've only got 3 games left now before the semis. You're looking in really good stead for that. Do you have any awareness of those 3 games coming up and how hard you're going to have to work?
Oh, look, this competition has shown that there's no easy games. Like the bottom people are beating the top people and vice versa. So, we take every game as it comes, and every game is tough for us. We know that. So just take one game at a time and, try and come away with the win.
And Kira Austin's back in the side. You must be happy to have her back after being over in Botswana and impressing in the green and gold.
So happy to have Kit back. She's been off gallivanting around Europe, but she's back now, so we're very happy because she's a real key to our attack end. She lets the ball go, she creates play for us, she's really deceptive with her timing and has a beautiful shot on her, so we can't ask for more.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Good luck in the road to the semis.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for sticking with us on Bar TV tonight. I'll just give you the scores from the other games. The Stingrays beat North Shore United 50-40 up on court 1. On court 2, we saw the UTS St George Sparks get up over the Panthers 59-38. That's a pretty big deficit. On court 3, the Sapphires in first place will remain in first place after they beat the Panthers 63-40. They beat Central Coast 63-57, and as we mentioned, the ERNA Hawks getting up over the GWS Fury 54-53 in the end. It was a really tight quarter, but that is what netball is all about, just driving towards those semi-finals now. So tune in with us next week. 7 p.m. will be the first game, 8:40 the second, and we look forward to having your company then. Good night.